Okay, here I am again. To This is another tutorial. In this case, uh, I'm going to try to explain to you how to how I made this level in concerning the colors and the brightness of this game, and of this level, and I'm going to talk about also some concepts of the design issues that I use in this game, and other stuff that I'm going to talk. Okay. Uh, well, let's go.
Holy shit, where we are?
Hello, awesome. Find the jetpack and go to the lighthouse.
Okay, we hear the girl. We know what to do. Let's kill her. Okay, as you can see, the physics work in this engine. The girl just disappeared. Okay. Um, uh, 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 see. Okay, and here we have a map. Okay. Okay. This is the game ambience. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's remove the gun. Well, first of all, we need to understand that this was developed by Gameguru engine. Gameguru engine is not perfect, but is a great engine to start doing stuff, understanding how stuff in the 3D worlds of games work. Okay. Last video I explained you how to make a dark scenario, a dark ambient, a dark creepy dark one, and now I'm going to explain you how to make a bright game level, whatever you want to call, like this one. Okay, as you can see, all the colors are bright and beautiful. Well, not beautiful, but much more bright than the other tutorial video. Okay, this engine can deliver high quality colors and image. It is only a matter of controlling how to stuff work here, because with some knowledge you can make not a high-end AAA high quality game like the games made with Unity, Unreal, but you can make a fairly nice game. As you can see, look at the colors of the palm tree. They are very nice. They are bright, colorful. The quality of the bumping maps are very nice. Let's see here. As you can see, I'm turning off. Sorry, I'm turning on, and you are seeing this with the bloom turning off. Bloom in this engine. It is associated with the rest of these sliders. For me, the people who develop this engine need to separate this from this. Okay, you 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 the engine must be able to turn off bloom and use the other stuff. And nowadays you can't do that. Look, if I turn bloom on, I'm starting to explain what is sao. Sao here, sao is nothing more than the shadows in between the hedges of 3D 3D stuff in the game. Uh, when you have when you have a 3D asset near another 3D asset, it will create shadows, and in the edges of that shadows, or in the edges of the 3D itself, you can control the hardness of that shadow with the sour. Okay, let's see. Look at this, and in the gun it's the same. Look at the glove of the guy. Okay, look at the glove of the guy. Okay. Look at the glove, and look here. I think you see my mouse. Okay, this is in the intensity, high intensity, and now look. See the shadows. See the shadows. There is some guys explain scientifically how it is so, what it is. I don't care about that. I just need to explain to you the real effect in this engine. And the real effect is this: when you turn on the saw thing, you will see more shadows between the edges of the 3D environment assets in here. Okay, you can see that in the also in the grass. Okay, in the grass. See here. I'm going to turn off for now. Turn off light rays. By the way, light rays in this engine, it is called light rays, but in other engines, okay, they are called God rays. It's a matter of naming stuff. Okay, it's the same. This is a fairly nice engine. We can deliver good games with this engine. Not AAA stuff, top of the line like Unreal games, but fairly nice. Most of the time, the games are poor in this engine, not because of the engine itself, but because of people who do the games. Half of them are kids. They are forgiven. They are kids. They are learning, and the other half is grown-up people who is learning also, or who don't care about. There are some guys who try to make games with this engine. They do shit. They do crappy shit, and they don't care about. And if they start to work with Unreal, they will do the same shit because they don't care about. They are bad. They are bad. It's not the engine fault. They are bad. They are crappy guys. And I see a lot of games, not a lot, but I see some games made with this engine that are a big mess. Very bad. It's not the engine fault. It's the guys who do that. They don't push themselves forward to make good stuff, and that's why I'm trying to to explain you how I achieve this result. It's not perfect, but it's far better than the ones I see in the YouTube. And I will try to explain you how I do this kind of stuff, so you can push forward yourselves and make better games, better levels, or better what the fuss I'm talking about, better than me. Okay. As you can see here in near the ground, the grass is affected by the sour stuff. See? Okay. This is SAO, SAO works, not fancy explanations that I'm used to hear and see. Okay? We need to keep things simple to understand how they work. Okay, I'm a pragmatic guy, practical guy. I don't care about the dogma, theory behind this. I need to understand, and you need to understand how things work. Okay, so first of all, to achieve this kind of environment, you need to, in first place, try to make your own stuff. Try to make your own ground textures, like I made my own. Okay. Try to make your skybox, or buy a good skybox, like I buy this one. I bought from the store. This is a very nice skybox, very nice. Okay. You see this effect, this glare when I look at the sun. We can achieve this glare by push the lens flare. You see the lens flare. Okay, the lens flare do this glare. Okay, this is not God rays. God rays or light rays is this. When I push the light rays forward, I lose that glare, but I don't care. Okay. I use always, or most of the times, I use God rays or light rays. What the heck you want to call this? But because I like the aesthetics that it delivers. Okay. Again, let's talk about water. In the first place, we talk about water. Water is well, Gameguru water is not perfect, but it's fair enough. Okay, most of the people don't care about the waves and the splash here, like real water. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's good. I think the only thing the developers need to take care of is this is vector water. As you can see, you don't have smooth curves. You need to have smooth curves. Okay, but water in this kind of game, this is a bright, sun shining day, tropical environment. Something like this, like that, and water in these kind of places are transparent. So we need transparent water, okay? And we need also reflection water. Water reflects light, reflects the blue sky, okay? So reflections, we need to put the reflections at the top. Put also the shadows at the top. Don't worry, because when we have a super bright environment like this one, shadows could be in 100% because we have a lot of light and shadows almost disappear. Okay? Water. We need water to be 100% reflective, okay, in the graphic options, and then in the water settings we can choose how much water reflection we need. If you take out the water reflection, we get a much more game-like water, not so real, but we can push a little bit to reflect something, because water reflects light and light reflects the ambient stuff. Okay, you can push only a little bit. Okay, another thing that water needs is color. Water in this kind of environment is very strong in color. Okay, and this is gaming, and in gaming we need bright and nice colors, and sometimes not real. Okay, if you remember Far Cry 2, 3, 4, 5, don't care about. Far Cry is a game that uses bluish, very bluish turquoise water. Okay, it is not difficult to do that in Gameguru. You only need to push the reds far away. This is RGB colors, red, green, blue. Okay, and I've already put these two in this place, but let's see the water getting blue. Look, okay, now we have Far Cry water. As you can see, remember the game, it is not very different. The transparency of water, we need water to be transparent. We can put a little more transparent, okay, because this is an island, tropical island, and in a tropical island, we need to see the ground, okay, below our feet, and we need to see the sharks also. I don't have sharks here, but we need to see the sharks. That's why water must be transparent. Another thing, you must put always sparkles. The waves, don't care about. The water is getting away. It is not turning on, it's turning off. You can choose the direction, but it is not important now. But what is important is the shining thing in the water. Where is the name? Water sparkle intensity is this thing here. Okay, not totally spark, but with some degree. Okay, because water again reflects light. Okay, do not forget that. Sometimes people forget that we live in a world. It is very easy to understand how to do 3D stuff, because we just need to look at the world, nothing more. Okay, by the way, forgot my English and my mistakes. I'm Portuguese. I'm a Portuguese guy talking in English, and sometimes I forgot the words. Sometimes my tongue don't get the right way, and sometimes I'm thinking in Portuguese, and the words come in Portuguese. I forgot, and I forgot, and I apologize for that. Okay, and I'm Portuguese, and Portuguese are rough people. Don't forget that also. We are brute. Okay, rough guys, hard and rough guys. If you do not believe that, go see our special forces videos. Okay, enough of publicity. Where was I? Another thing, when you do bright environments like this one is a tropical environment, this engine is you must understand this. This is a not perfect engine, but this engine makes a lot of good games. We see a lot of shit. Sorry my words, but we see a lot of shit in the YouTube channels because shitty games, because dark and strange games, but shitty ones that people say, Gameguru is a big shit program. No, it is not a big shit program. It's not perfect. I am the first, not the first one, but I am one of the guys that talk very bad things about the program and very good things about the program, the engine, because we need to be pragmatic and sincere and truthful, and this is an engine that has good things and bad things, okay? And I'm trying to talk about things and good and bad things here, okay? Bad things, we'll see. Good things, the good things that you can deliver high quality gaming stuff, and if you do not see that, it is not a program engine. The fault is not of the engine, is yours. You are or a kid or a grown-up guy or girl who don't care about quality, who makes shit games and do not care about push yourself forward and be better. That is your fault, not the engine. And I do not belong to Gameguru team. I do not belong to any engine team. I'm a totally free guy who just making some tutorials in this engine to you understand how I do stuff and to you to be better than me. As myself start to see some videos from guys in the community who make perfect games, and I thought to myself, let's try to make a good game also, and I think I achieve fairly good results. That's why I'm talking to you. Okay, again, to you yourselves make a good game. In first you need to make your own stuff. Use stuff that already exist, but make your own stuff, like the ground. I use textures that I made myself. You need to make textures that are seamless, textures for the ground that they mixed each other. Okay, as you can see, they mix each other. Okay, the program sometimes you can use 16 types of texture. Sometimes the engine have a little difficult of they overlap, the textures overlap, and sometimes you get a hard edge, but you can control that. Okay, another thing you must do is use bumping maps. You know what is Gameguru uses more than this, but in the simple way, use a diffuse map. It's the color of the map, the color of the thing. Use a specular map, the map that translates to the game engine the bright and not bright colors. If you have black, it is a matte color. If you have white, is a very shiny color. Okay, very shiny parts of the asset, of the 3D thing. And the normal map is the 3D map. It's a very strange bluish and greenish and other colors and sometimes magenta colors. A very strange image that translate in X, Y, Z, Z. The 3D bumping. He uses that colors to understand. The engine uses that colors to understand what is Z, what is Y, what is X in the 3D environment and 3D space. That is a bump map. Use bump maps or neutral. What is the name? Neutral. Yes, neutral. The diffuse, specular, and neutral. Normal. Sorry, not neutral. I think it is late and I'm tired. But again, I forgot the word, but I remember now. Normal map, not neutral. Sorry, normal map. The N letter in the three kinds of maps that Gameguru uses. Use the normal map to make 3D ground. Okay. If I am not mistaken, let's turn off. For now, let's turn off bloom. If I'm not mistaken, and I think I'm not, Gameguru can use the normal map, the bump map, delivered by normal map, can use the normal map to make bumping 3D things in the ground. As you can see, things are slightly 3D because, and it is not the bump. Sorry, it is not the bloom who is doing this. It's the bump map, the normal bump map. The normal is the map that make the bump things in Gameguru by default. It is the normal map that is making these grounds looking almost 3D. Okay, use that. If I am mistaken, it is my fault. But again, I use, and I think it works. Okay, try it yourself and see if I am wrong or right. Okay. Water. I talk about water. Ground. Make your own textures. Don't mix textures. You as you can see, this is tropical sand, and you have some dark ones because sand steals water, wet. If you go to the beach, you have sand that is wet and sand that is dry, and I try to simulate that in here, and you must try to simulate reality as well. Okay. I put another kind of map in the ground, the water ground, because I try to simulate the Recife ground here, and with shells and some water green grass, whatever the name is this. Okay. Well, I talk about the ground. Let's talk about the rest. I always put my games in this. I use not on or always Gameguru. I use another kind of engines also. This is a good engine with faulty things, but good things. There is no perfect engine. The other Unreal and Unity have problems also, but this is a fair enough engine for you to use and make quality games. Let me try to show. See, this is you do not have a big difference in quality like in the other engines. Look at the tree. Okay, look. They are smooth enough. They are bright enough. They have 3D bumping. When you see bad games with Gameguru, it is not the Gameguru. It is the guys who deliver the games. They do crappy games because they do not understand a shit of this. Okay, it is not the Gameguru fault. Okay, Gameguru can deliver quality games. You need to have better assets, better 3D stuff, better image, and make a better what is the name in English? Oh, I forgot. Okay. The rest I use beta script. Okay, beta script. The script you must, when you are making a game, make a script before, make a storyboard. Okay, not a storyboard. A storyboard you need to draw. A script is only text. Use a script. Okay, put your thoughts in words, because you will not remember everything you are thinking at the moment. Put that in a text file so you can remember after. A storyboard is a more complex thing. A storyboard involves you need to make the drawing and okay, but a script is it's important. Okay, so create a story. Do not put stuff 3D stuff in this engine and let's put some trees, some zombies, and let's shoot the no. That is a stupid way to make things. Okay, do not do that, please. Try to make something that makes sense. Try to make a story. Try to make a quest. Try to make a mission, a simple mission. The player has to have a mission, simple mission. Okay, not just let's kill some zombie. No, do not do that. Okay, again, and do not abuse of a thing that I see. Always people use sorry, they abuse in this kind of engine. The bloom. Do not abuse the bloom. If you abuse the bloom, you get people headaches. Okay. See, I see people do this. What the heck is this? What is this? You are a North Pole guy. You live in North Pole. You live in Alaska in a super shiny day. You can see shit. You have problems in your eyes. What the fuck is this? Sorry, my English. But do not do this, please. Use bloom, but fair enough. Don't over exaggerate. Do not over expose, like I used to say to my students. Do not over expose things. This is not a crappy photographic machine that cannot decent expose light. Okay, do not do that. Do not. This is wrong. Okay, turn it off or turn it on, but turn it on 1, 2, 3 values. Okay, you don't need more, because in this engine, bloom in other engines and only reflects shiny parts. Here the bloom is for everything and will mess up everything, unless you are making a very strange game type shit that I do not understand in my aesthetics way of seeing stuff, and I'm not perfect also. Again, do not abuse of motion blur. Forgot another thing that I see is this. What is this? What is this? What is this? You are drunk. You what is this? What? You take too much wine or what? Unless you are making a game with too much wine. Do not do this. People, humans, we naturally make our eyes and our brain make motion blur. We naturally make motion blur. We only can we have a brain shutter speed of 25 frames per second. Our brain cannot see more than that. If you could see more than that, you look at a propeller in the plane and you see the propeller stopped in time, and you do not see that. You see a motion blur effect because your brain cannot align the velocity that a propeller and a propeller has only 500 revolutions per second. It is nothing. After 60 revolutions per second, your brain cannot see anymore things. It starts to see motion blur. So forget motion blur. You only deliver headaches to your players. Okay. Again, this is my way of thinking. You can call me names if you want, and I call you names if I want, because this is my way of seeing things. I could be wrong, or you could be wrong. Let's talk about the rest. Camera field of view. I always put camera field of view at the maximum because we do not see like this unless you have you have a pair of binoculars or binoculars. I can't say the name in English now. Or we are in a zoom camera, or you have a very high degree of glasses. You see like shit, and you have problems in your eyes because humans are predators, and predators see in with the two eyes. We have a parallax thing in our eyes and brain, and we have almost 180 field of view, degrees of field of view. That's why we are predators and not cows. Okay, cows only have 60 or 70 degrees of field of view, but to compensate that, they have the eyes in the far side of the head. We have front eyes, so we have 180, almost that field of view. Okay, that's why I put this in the top. Another thing that I put is sorry, not this. Another thing that I put is the weapon, the gun field of view at the top, because when I don't remember, did I catch the guns? Yes, I catch the gun. When I put a gun in the player, I do not need to aim. When the player is in stress with a lot of zooms, it doesn't need to this. The name of this is, I think, is hip shooting. Okay, I was in the army and we learned to hip shoot. We don't need to aim every time. Okay, and for that I put the gun in the far side, so we almost have the gun in the center, and when we shoot we deliver a great shot in the enemy. We don't need the crosshair thing in this kind of games. It's a stupid thing. Crosshair is a stupid thing. It's for people who are bad game players. Okay. In reality, we do not see and use crosshair in guns. Okay. That is my perspective. If you want to aim, aim. If not,
Oh shit.
just shoot. Say, okay. I do not miss the guy because the gun is almost in the middle axis of the gameplay. Okay. And I hope you understand this. But again, this is my way of doing things, my way of thinking, and you have your way of thinking. Okay, you can copy or not my way of doing things, but everyone is entitled to an opinion. What is important here is how to make this clear. How to make this clear is to do not have you do not need to have close to you fog. Push the fog far away a little bit. Do not use fog too much to the left side because it will be a dark fog. You need bright fog. Make the fog with the color similar to the color of the first part of the horizon, from the top, from the bottom to top. Okay, you do not want to make a fog that do not match sea. Okay, you do not want a fog that do not match the foreground color. Okay, I'm going to make another example. Okay, you have a reddish skybox, and look at the fog. This is a mistake, a usually mistake that people do. Okay, do not do that. Put your fog with the color of the this is CS Gathering, beautiful skybox that I bought in the Gameguru store. The guy who did this is I congratulate him. He's a fucking great guy doing this kind of stuff. Nice job, man. And I do not know him. But again, there are a lot of people who do a lot of nice things in the store. They put in the stores, they sell in the store. There are a lot of good things there. And again, if you use almost everything is good in that store. I'm telling the truth. Again, if you see a bad game, it is not the store, is not the engine, is the crappy shit game that the guy is dumb or stupid or careless made. Okay, not the engine and not the store fault. And I'm not perfect also. This is not perfect, but I'm trying to be and to push myself forward to make better games in this engine and in other engines also. Use these and others. Do not use only one engine. Work in all. Your brain will handle that with no problem. We are humans. We are almost biological computers. We handle everything. And your brain, if you are a young guy, your brain will handle everything. Do not push yourself forward. Okay? You do not die by learning. Again, Gameguru doesn't, if I understand correctly, Gameguru doesn't make volumetric fogging. This is not volumetric fogging. Maybe I'm mistaken, but this is plain fogging, and I'll tell you why. Because if it was volumetric fogging, no, this is volumetric fogging. Okay, this is volumetric fogging because, okay, this is volumetric. Okay, okay, I have the fog in the 100% and I can see things appear. Okay, sorry guys, in the develop team of the game, I was saying that you do not make volumetric fogging. I was mistaken, this is volumetric fogging. But again, we do not need 100% volumetric fogging here. We need to see something far away. Okay? Sorry guys, my mistake. When I talk shit about the engine, I also talk great stuff that you do. You need to improve some things, some things here, but you did until now a good job, and I know it is not easy to change and make good things. It is not easy, but again, good job. And if you could make a little bit more better than he is right now. Well, where was I? Okay, fog intensity, ambience level. You need to push the ambience level not too far for the right to the right side. If you push too far, you will lose detail in the sand and other stuff. Okay, you have to play with this with careful. Okay, do not use this. We do not need to put color in your panel viewing stuff. It is like, well, I explained in the last video. You do not need that. You do not need that. Here you do not need that. Okay, unless you want to make a much more reddish, yellowish ambient. Okay, but be careful, or a more green. Little bit, and everything is slightly darker. But again, we don't need. Forgot that. Okay, so forgot these two for this kind of environment. My English accent is shit. Forgot me. Sorry. Not forgot. Excuse me. My English is rusty right now. Where was I? Okay, forgot this, but this is important. Okay, for surface level, you need to have some kind of surface level, because if you push the surface level all to the left, you will lose brightness in the surface things, and we need that trees and other stuff reflect some light. Okay, use a little bit of surface level, not too much, because you will lose detail in the ground. Okay, only a little bit. Okay, this surface sun factor is important. The team needs to improve a little bit, this, only a little bit, but this is good enough. You need to have some degree of sun factor, because again, the trees need to reflect light and be transparent in the leaves. So And I tell you, you can, when you change these, you can see if you have leaves, trees, and bushes and shrubs with alpha channels, you will see the difference. But this is important. Mess with this because you need to understand this. This is important. This is important also because this makes the reflection of the gun and the ground, the highlights, points, reflect light, and we need to have reflect light in the highlights, because in highlights points, because if you have a complex material with metal PBR zinc, you will see the shiny, what the fuck, shiny, the shiny zinc there. And if you push this to the left side, you will lose the ground shining zinc. And this is a tropical island, and sand is reflective because sand is made of silica. Silica is what makes glass, and silica is very refractive and very reflective. Okay, so put this not to 100%, but here. We do not need to put the brightness whole to this, and because this is to make a, if you put push for this side and this for this side, everything will be too much bright. You can, I'm not going to mess with this right now. You can, well, you see, it is too much. You don't need. Okay, be careful with this. Okay, the contrast here makes it's a little bit. I think the guys who create this need to create a slider called saturation, because the contrast here makes a little bit of saturation in the image, as you can see. Okay, it is normal to make that, but we can put things with less contrast and with more saturated, and saturation must be independent. Okay, or we can put a high contrast thing aspect in here, environment, and with a little bit of saturation. Okay, or I am a very stupid guy, or I don't understand where I can deal with saturation, because here is not saturation. Okay, here is not saturation, and here is not saturation also. Okay, again, I think it will need, we need an extra slide called saturation. Okay, that is my thought here. But again, I'm not here to talk bad shit about the engine. Again, the engine is great, needs only slightly improvements. Okay, I think I talk about everything here. Okay, again, okay, let's see the grass. Okay, let's see the grass and the light rays. The light rays, to make light rays, you must push these to God rays. Okay, push this to 4, and in this part, quality, etc., you need to push them to 100%. Okay, maybe here. A deep of field decent. This is great because this delivers. Let me show you. But again, only if you have bloom turn on, you see that. Not this bloom This is a fucking stupid bloom. Only 1% of bloom. If you turn this, off, sorry, to this side, everything will be blurry. This is very very nice because at the far distance, things tend to be blurry. Human eyes tend to see blurry things in the distance. So you can mess with this to make that. As you can see, mess with this and you make. Okay. Right. Close this one. Close this one. Close this one. Then with this one. And then with this one. I think this engine needs to be improving in memory issues, because this is not a bad machine. This is not a bad machine. I use this in another programs. Ooh, this if I use Unity in here, it flies like a high-speed bird. And here you see again. I think this needs to be improving memory issues. But this is my stupid thought. My teeny stupid thought. Where was I? Okay, here. As you can see, things over there are blurry. Okay, if I turn off bloom, everything stops. And this is great because you can deliver far. See the boat there. Okay, that boat is I will show in a moment. That boat is another great piece of thing that one guy created and put in the store. This is a fucking amazing boat. I love it. I only asked the guy to make another kind of boat because the guy is good at this. Another congrats to this fucking amazing guy that make this boat. I love to. I'm almost addicted to buy things in the game store, because in the Gameguru store, because they are great. They are great. The guys who make stuff, they are great guys. They make stuff with care, with good maps, the stuff is great. It is very rare that I see shit crappy things in the store. I'm not joking. I'm telling the truth. 99% of the shit. Sorry my words. It's my way of. I'm a Portuguese guy. We are rough again. Forgot me and apologize, and I apologize. But 99% of the shit that I see, that and when I say shit, it's not shit. It is my way of telling things. It is good, very good, very good indeed, very good. You need to go there and see. And again, I do not make a penny with this kind of talking. I'm an independent guy. Don't have nothing to do with Gameguru or Unreal or Unity or what the fuck the game engine is. I'm only telling you that the guys who make 3D stuff, 3D assets for the store, that guys are good, very good. And when we buy things there, they are good things, very good. And the boat is one of them. Well, I was talking about the boat. You see the boat over there. I will turn off bloom. But it's so far away that without bloom or with bloom is almost but you see, he loses some detail. That is nice. That is nice. But let me show you what I'm talking about. See this. This is great. This is great. This is great stuff. Look at these houses. This is great. Don't give me the shit. This is great material. The guys who I bought these. The guys who deliver the stuff to Gameguru, fucking zombies are after me. The guys who deliver stuff to Gameguru store. That guys are fucking good. I'm not one of them. Sincerely, I do not put anything there yet, and maybe never. But look at this fence. Don't give me a break. This is great. This is great. Don't tell me this is not high quality. This is great. This is great. I see in high quality games nowadays, I see shit far worse than this. Far worse than this. Don't give me the shit. This is not. This is only. This program, this engine needs only a little bit of fixing. A little bit, only a little bit, not too much, to be a high-end, top of the top engine. Look at this boat. Don't give me the shit. This is high quality. This is high quality stuff. This is high quality stuff. High quality stuff. Okay? Okay. And some of the things are not so amazing, because in the store you see a lot of old things that have 1024 by 1024 maps, textures, and the recent ones have 2048 by 2048 textures, and you see the difference, because the engine can handle that with no problem. And again, look at these boxes. Don't tell me this is not good. This is not good. But if I make this, look at this. Let's turn on. Look at this. Look at this quality. But if I make, look at this. If I make this game like this, crappy shit ones that I see, I see this a lot. Okay. Do you think this is a good game? This is a bad shit game. Okay, this is a bad shit game. Bad shit, and I see this a lot. And to make things far worse, look what I'm used to. What the heck is this? I see these kind of games. What is this? The guys, the player drink 3 bottles of whiskey, and he cannot see. He forgot to clean his glasses. Okay, or what? What is this, guys? People, kids, or grown people out there. It is not the engine fault. It is you that deliver crap, fucking stupid bad games. Okay, and I'm not talking about storyboard. I'm talking about aesthetics and understanding. You need to understand color. You need to understand that only, again, if you do a game like this in a closed environment, in a dark one, like I explained last video, if it is a dark environment, a dark game, a creepy game, okay, you are forgiven. But if you try to make a game like you are in a paradise island, and you do this, come on, you must forget gaming. forgot do the games. You need to maybe start doing car wash, okay? And I have nothing against people who do car wash, especially if they are girls with big tits, big boobies. But again, even if we turn off the bloom, we have quality. Don't please tell me if I am wrong. Is this different? I was pushing this. I pushed this to the far side. Sorry. Is this bad? Is this bad, guys? Is this bad? This is a crappy engine. No, this is not a crappy engine. The games are crappy because you do not understand how things work. Okay, it is not the fault of the engine. Look at this gun. Okay, I put the gun, changed the color of the guy clothes, and I put some tattoos in the guy, but this is post-production. The gun is not. It was not that it was not me that I made the gun. The gun is perfect. This gun is perfect. This is high quality assets. And let's see the zombie. Zombie. I think the zombie is sleeping. Okay. Turn on the lights. See, not too much light. See the zombie. I think this is a. You see what I'm talking about? This is a memory issue. Sometimes the zombies get stupid, but it is a zombie, no problem. But if it is not a zombie, if it is another character, another entity, you guys who working in the development of this engine need to take care of memory issues, okay? Because look at the quality of these trees. Don't tell me this is a bad engine. It is not a bad engine. This is only an engine that needs to be corrected in some minor issues. Okay? Please listen what I'm saying. Goodbye, zombie. And this is a bad zombie. No, this is a perfect zombie. This is a bad plant. No, you don't. This grass is bad. Okay, but you can use your own grass. You can choose. Look at this. Look. I'm not trying to telling that I make the best grass of all. But I'm trying to show you that you can create your own grass. You can choose. If you don't like the grass, change for another. You can create your own. Okay. The engine is not bad. The people who sorry, my computer is not super fast. This another thing that I need to they need to take care is to make this much more fast. But again, this is I made this. I saw a tutorial. I don't remember. I think it's BSP. I don't remember the name of the guy. He make a tutorial how to create your own grass, your own stuff. And I at first I try it and it doesn't work for me because maybe I'm stupid and I make a big mistake there. I saw little white lines in. Well, I changed little things and perfect. And this is a plant that I made. This is not a 3D plant. Okay, most of the games you see out there, this is also a plant that I made. Most of the games you see out there have the same quality in the plants. They if you are a guy who understands Unity or Unreal, you know that a lot of 3D plants use the same stuff, the same shit that Gameguru uses. You need to be smart enough to deliver with this engine the same quality that the other engines deliver, because it is possible. It is possible to make good stuff, and it is possible to make better, much more nice stuff that what I'm showing to you. Okay, it is possible to do that. You need to be smart, learn about color. Look at the ground. This ground here, this texture, it is a texture that I used in the beginning and I forgot to put fucking zombie. Go away. I forgot to put in this texture, I'm not kidding, I forgot to put the bump map, and nevertheless without bump map, look, and I'm not joking, I forgot to put bump map, in this case normal map here, I forgot. That's why I do not know, sincerely I do not know if it is the game engine that makes that, if it is the bump map. One thing I noticed, when I put bump map in the ground, I see a slightly difference. Again, maybe is my impression, but use bump maps. They don't need too much memory. Okay. Look at this house. I bought this house in the store. I bought this house in the store. Maybe you see this house in another games out there, and you and you never notice this house, because again, it is not a problem of the engine. Look at this house. This is a perfect house. This house has a lot of quality, like if you are in a AAA top of the line engine. Okay, you need to understand this. Gameguru is a good engine. When I talk bad things about Gameguru, is because this fucking engine needs to be better, but it is not bad. By the contrary, it's very good. Look at this. Let's go inside. Look at this. Look at this. This house is perfect. Nothing here is bad. Nothing here. And again, this is a guy who make this fucking house and put in the store. Don't tell me this is not a high quality house. Again, the problem is not the engine. It is the stuff you put there, and is the way you handle these controllers. Okay? Because come on, this is a great house now? No, this is not a great house. No, this is a blurry fucking zombie. I don't know where the fucking zombie is. This is a blurry house. Okay? Do not do. The problem again is not Gameguru. The problem is your mess. Sorry, your mess. Okay? Well, this is a long video. You are tired to listen to me, and I'm going to show you. This is the map. It's a small map. The Gameguru have a small map, but is enough. It is enough it is more than enough. You don't need a big map. You have to be smart enough to, in a small space, because games nowadays use a lot of size maps, but they use also small maps. You need to be intelligent, smart enough to take advantage of the environment. Like I put here, I make 3 islands, and another one. The guy needs to be from here to here and to here, and then if he goes here, a lot of enemies, and then he must go back and go here, grab some things to get here, then from here get here. Okay, and if he try to swim from here to here, he will die. Okay, these are natural obstacles that you can put to deliver a good quality game. I think it's a good quality game. Well, a playable game. If not, make some fences, some grids, some houses. Okay, it is not the use the engine fault. It is your. If you cannot make a good thing, you need to be improve yourself. You need to improve yourself, not the engine. The engine need to be improved also, but you must be improved yourself much more than the engine. Again, and I'm almost in the end. Look at this boat. This is a fucking amazing boat. This is perfect. You can go inside. This is perfect. Don't tell me this is crap. It is not. The guy who did this, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. This is a good ship. Okay. The only thing we need is the guy who did this need to make more things to us to for people to use, buy and use. Okay. Look at this. Sorry, my computer is sometimes is. This house is a normal house. Okay, this crab is also perfect. Very detailed one, very nice. This is a house from a pack that I bought recently. I make a mistake and I messed with the maps, and I fucked up these glasses, but this is my fault, not the house is great. This pack is very nice, very nice. The houses are very nice. And a word of advice for the guy who make the houses, and I was with the will to kill myself. I'm joking for a while, because I do not understand why the fucking house disappear when I put in the water. Simply the pillars disappear, the wood pillars, the wood foundation disappear in the water. It is the guy who made this. He just choose in the transparency sheet. Not shit from dog shit from paper. He choose in the transparent sheet to make a level 6 transparency, and I almost kill myself until I understand that I needed to change from level 6 to level 0 the transparency, and the house start to work like I wanted. Okay, not anymore transparent in the water. Sometimes it is not the fault of the creator, is you that do not understand, is you who cannot make quality, take advantage of the quality stuff that people do. Okay, keep that in mind. and I was for a while with a big headache, and then I understand that it was me who do not understand how to make a better way of the asset. Okay, come on, let's see the rest. Okay, this is a boat that a guy put freely in the, and I use and change the map. But again, I'm not making money with these games. I put them free, so the guy, I think that I have almost a certain, absolute certain that he don't give a shit, because he tells people to not use commercially his things, and I'm not putting this commercially. I'm putting this in a free way, like he put his boat in a free way. Okay, I respect the people who do this. Respect a lot the people who do these free things sometimes, because they do very good things. Okay, and they have a very good heart. That's why they do these kind of things. But I buy a lot of crap in the store. Crap, not crap. It is, for me, it is good stuff. I buy a lot of crap in the store, because it's very good crap, very good stuff. Well, that's all for now, folks. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. Try to improve yourselves. Apologize me for the bad words, for the bad stuff that I'm telling here. But again, don't follow my path, follow my advices. Improve yourself, and you will deliver high quality games in this crappy, if you think so, crappy engine. It is not so crappy like you think. It is you who is crappy, not the engine. And if you choose another engine, you will deliver similar and better things. Okay? Bye for now, and thanks for watching.